Hello and welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast, the NRL Round 1, half a round Vegas review. How are we today, fellas?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Feeling good, excited.
All right. I feel
Excited for the round to start.
I'm excited that I've got a new shirt on.
We all do. I don't know if you can
Cop
say that.
that.
You probably
Can
can't
you
say
see that?
mine, but it's there.
Cop that. Link in the bio if you want to buy your own.
What? Who's already
Joking.
linking them?
What a round, eh? What a way to kick off rugby league.
It was a good start to the round.
It was good, especially with the second game. That was beautiful.
Does that change your mind about Vegas, Moe?
No?
At all?
I still hate it.
It is annoying. The cut is massive.
The week one started, we're already gone, and we still haven't seen the rest of the week.
It's tiring, eh?
You know what's
Bro,
annoying?
it's a drag.
It's playing Supercoach.
Yeah,
Because there's so many players that got named that
I have not seen the team list. I just finished work. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
it's really annoying because there's so many players I would have bought in, the players that I played that I wouldn't have played if I knew the whole team list. But other than that, I think it was fantastic.
You made me take Tamale out of my team.
Who?
You.
He's out next week.
You said don't get him.
He said he's out
Hopewadi's
next week.
coming
They
in.
played pretty good.
You know
He
if
did, he played
Hopewadi
well.
doesn't get lined up next
He's
week,
lining up 100%.
I'm telling you now, this is the last time you see him on this podcast.
He's turning.
How good was he?
He killed it. He looked so good.
I kept him.
He looked
Yeah,
so good.
I'm a donkey. I listen to Ali.
You are a bit of a donkey.
No, he's going to be gone. And then you're wasting a trade.
No, you leave him. He'll come back soon.
Yeah, for injury, anything, he's the first one back
Yeah,
in.
so he'll be back.
All right, let's get into it. The Raiders, first game of the year, the curtain opener, as they say.
Curtain
Raiders 30, beating the New Zealand Warriors 8. What was your prediction for this game, Khalid?
Oh, mine was horrible for this game. I had the Warriors.
You had Warriors. Do you remember?
I don't remember exactly, but I remember I had a high scoring
Do
game.
you remember Ali?
I remember mine.
What was yours?
I had high scoring. I had it like 24-20. I had Raiders winning. I thought the Warriors were going to give up, put up a bigger fight than they did, but they didn't.
Clearly not.
Yeah.
That looked disastrous.
Yeah, we'll get into it. What was your
I
prediction?
don't remember the prediction. I know I said the Raiders.
You said Raiders, yeah. I remember me and you said Raiders.
I said they were going to get up for Fisher Harris.
Yeah, Fisher Harris.
Boy, was I wrong.
Let's get into it, all right? So, game started, and it started in the worst possible way for the Warriors. Sebastian Chris, who I don't rate at all. I don't think anyone in here rates. He had a great game.
Probably the best game we have all year.
He had a good
Of his career? Would you say of his career?
No, he had a
not
game
his
last
career.
year. I can't remember against who. I brought it up last
Yeah,
episode.
He
Yeah,
has
one
one
game.
of those games every year.
But he looked very good. He scored in the 5th minute of the game. And then straight away, the Warriors on the back foot. From there, it was going to be always hard. Sebastian Chris scoring in the 5th minute. Xavier Savage scoring in the 26th. Then getting his double in the 31st with an intercept. And he
Amazing.
looks so good in open
He's
space.
got some pace on him.
So good in open space. Kurt Capewell then scored in the 36th minute. That ended the scoring in the first half. Halftime scoreline of 16-4. Raiders way, and from there I thought it was over. And then the second half started. Sebastian Chris again in the 44th minute, 4 minutes after the halftime break. Scored. Matt Timoko scored in the 55th, and then Roger Tuivasa-Sheck closing the scoring in the 71st minute, giving us a scoreline of 30 points to 8. The Raiders missing both their conversions, something they're going to struggle with a lot this year. The Warriors, yes, sorry. Something they struggled with last year without Sean Johnson when he was injured.
It's just a
Something
repeat, yeah.
I feel like they're going to struggle with again. Let's talk about the game. What are your thoughts on this game?
If there was ever an example of an unstable half combination can destroy your team, this is exactly it. This is the best example you can get of not having your half sorted.
Yeah,
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, it looked bad. And everyone had big raps on Metcalf.
He did look good in
In the
the
trials,
trials.
he
Looked
looked
last year,
amazing.
when he played the few games he
Yeah.
played last year, he looked good. But bro,
He's never been the main focal point of a team.
I mean, it's hard to judge just off round one.
I agree, and I'm not writing him off. I think he's a gun player.
I don't think they're going to go far like we predicted in our ladder prediction before.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the team to go far. But even Chance had a fucking shocker.
Yeah, well, I was going to get into that. I want to talk about the Raiders first. I tipped them to come second last. I think I've got that horribly wrong. Because they looked good.
Yeah, we said it could change. With Ricky Stewart as a coach,
Yeah, it can be
anything
anything.
could change, and
Yeah.
they look like they're just up for it, man.
They looked very good. Let's talk about Chance, because that was a big one.
Shocker, bro. He had a horrendous game.
He looked so slow. He looked like a step behind everyone else, and you could tell because every time there was a backline play and he'd get the ball, the play would die with him.
Do we think he's feeling the pressure of having RTS in his team? Can that? I feel like that can be a thing because he was so good in 2023.
Yeah.
Once RTS stepped in, and I feel like he just feels there is a better option as a fullback in that team.
I wouldn't say better.
RTS is a bit.
RTS is a better player.
Always the best
Yeah,
option for a
but
fullback.
aging.
He's
That's my only problem. Like, you can't have a guy aging be your main fullback.
Hold on. I think next round, Chance cannot be your fullback.
Where would you put him? 5'8"?
No, I'd play him in the centres.
Yeah.
I'd play him in the centres. I'd play either Tuivasa-Sheck, great option for fullback, or Tuapiki, who killed it last year.
Yeah.
He killed it.
He does look good.
Yeah, he looks amazing, and you didn't even see him this game. Like, it's a waste.
And he still had a good game.
Who?
Tuapiki.
Yeah, when he comes
had
with
a-
his
yeah, just
returns and all
He had
that.
some important tackles, man. Made some important tackles.
But in the return, like in the attacking phase of the game, it was non-existent.
Just yeah.
They just left him out on the wing. I think you need his flair in the middle.
RTS is his center, right?
Yeah.
And he's ball dominant. He doesn't really give the ball away
Who's
to the
this?
wing. RTS.
Well,
I think
RTS
both
was
the Warriors
they were both
centres
wingers.
Oh, sorry.
You had Pompey and Ali.
Sorry.
Which are both...
Pompey was his center.
Yeah.
And Pompey's ball dominant.
Both the centres
He's
are ball
not-
dominant.
Both of them don't
well,
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the two biggest problems I thought with the Warriors. Canberra looked amazing. Is that, what's his name? The 5'8"? Strange?
Strange, yeah.
Looked
Looks
better than
quick
last
too.
year. He
Looks
looked
fucking
so
quick,
good.
bro.
That's what I was saying it in when I was looking at the Canberra team. I said from fullback to 5'8", it's all speed.
But yeah, they've got rockets everywhere.
It's all speed. You got Kyle Weeks at the back and then all the way up to 5'8" with Strange. They are fast.
Yeah, they're stacked.
Fast.
Try getting around that team, bro.
It'll be very hard, but the big stats that come out of this game. So Zach Hosking made 44 tackles for the Raiders, who looked fantastic on his return. Wade Egan made 51 for the Warriors. Tamale, 219 run meters.
God, that's what you want to see.
Very good.
He looked very good. Is that his debut?
No, he debuted against the Raiders
Dragons.
last round of last year.
Okay, yes. He had one game. His second game in the NRL, 219 run meters. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors, 191.
Just big meters.
Line breaks, Tamale 2, Roger 1, and that's it. They looked fantastic. Now, the news coming out of this, Joseph Tarpany is up for a 2-week suspension
Yeah, which is...
for the late shot on Barnett.
I reckon it's fair.
I think it's fair too. I don't know if they're going to fight it. If they do, they risk it
No,
for
he's
3
not
weeks.
fighting it. He's not fighting
They
it.
shouldn't
You can't-
fight it.
It's clear.
Look, I don't mind it. Just be consistent this year with
100%,
what you're
yeah.
going to fucking do.
But do
'Cause
you
if-
agree with the call?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
If you're going to suspend him, but suspend everyone else that does the same thing.
Yeah, it was late, and it was more of a shoulder charge than late.
Yeah, it was a shoulder charge.
Yeah, he tucked the shoulder, went in, didn't even try to wrap.
Yeah, it was
Sim-
more of a statement that didn't really need to be made.
No,
they,
it
they
didn't.
won the game.
They were thumping him at that
yeah,
point.
and
When
he's
was
the
it?
captain too.
It happened in
Like
the
60th minute.
64th minute. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so it was already the game was done.
the game was over.
But speaking of the forwards, man, Horsburgh and Tarpany
Yeah, well,
destroyed.
Horsburgh's
Well,
looking good, man.
Horsburgh looked so good.
all the forwards are destroyed. Hudson Young,
For a bloke
destroyed.
that had beef with Ricky Stewart,
Yeah.
he still pulls on that jersey like he never wanted to leave.
yeah, literally.
he played 60 minutes, 123 meters, 62 post contact meters,
Oh,
a tackle
they
bars,
destroyed him.
3 the offloads from the Raiders.
Yeah,
Wow,
he killed the full pack of the Warriors.
yeah, it got him so tired.
You know what? Fisher Harris played his heart out.
Yeah, but there's
But
only so
him
much
and
you can
Barnett
do.
were literally dominated from start to finish.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter how hard you play, as long as the opposing team, their line speed is just too fast,
Yeah.
you're done. You're tired.
Well, Fisher Harris in 46 minutes ran for 117 meters, 64 post contact, 5 tackle bars. Like he had 36 tackles.
How many offloads and offloads?
No, he didn't have an offload. The Raiders were offloading for fun.
Because you mentioned 1 to 6 for the Raiders, but you can't forget 8 to 13.
Yeah, their forward pack's unbelievable.
Bro, they're
Hard workers.
hard workers and versatile. They can move.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, Hudson Young and
Hudson Young's, oh my God.
yeah, his origin caliber
Literally
player.
Just, plays the part, looks
and
the part.
and what's his name?
Hosking can move.
Well,
Because even Horsburgh, now that he's slimmed weight, looks like he can move. And he
Yeah,
can play
Hors-
60 minutes.
he played 60 minutes. He looked really good out there. Papali'i done his job off the bench. I thought you'd see more involvement from Owen Paddy. He only got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And did you see the tackles he was making?
Yeah, he looked very good.
He looked he done his job. But Tom Starling
That-
really made a point.
that was probably his best game of his career.
Literally.
That
I feel
was
like
his-
he's on the up.
And
Hey,
as long
looked
as he's
so
playing
good.
like that, Paddy doesn't have to.
Yeah, doesn't have to.
Kill himself.
You don't
Yeah,
need
you
to
bring
give him
him
more
on
than
for a
20
break.
minutes. Bring
Yeah.
him on after Starling's is tired.
Literally, and just make your tackles.
Defend, yeah.
He looked very good. Yeah, no, there's a lot of work to be done for the Warriors. I do think it starts with the fullback, and it's very early. It's one game. Do you start looking at bringing in Tamari Martin into 5'8"?
No, I reckon that's Tanner Boyd's position.
I think
to
he was always an option for me. Tamari Martin.
I reckon Tanner Boyd. Because
Nah,
Tanner
over-
Boyd's more of that slower
Controlling
half
half.
that just sort of
Controlling half.
and doesn't really do much, doesn't outplay his hands.
So your halves for
Tanner
the
Boyd
Warriors.
and Metcalf, 100%.
So Tanner Boyd a halfback,
Yeah,
Metcalf
and
5'8".
Metcalf 5'8", yeah.
You look back at Tamari Martin's impact last year. When he played, they won. When he didn't, they lost.
But Metcalf wasn't next to him at the time.
Metcalf wasn't next to him.
Exactly. So when you got two...
He had Harris Tavita.
yeah, but...
Harris Tavita's a runner.
You think they'll play Harris Tavita over Metcalf? Never.
No, that's what I'm
No.
saying. Metcalf will play.
Yeah.
Metcalf's too
But
good
he's
not to
telling you
play.
Harris Tavita or Metcalf, they're similar in style.
That's right. Well, but
And Tamari Martin complemented it very well.
last year when they played.
not with Metcalf, though.
Not with Metcalf.
with
Metcalf didn't
Tamari-
play.
with
Well,
Harris.
that's what I'm saying. So they're both very ball dominant. And they don't play together. They play their own style.
I feel like Tamari Martin can steer a team.
I'd like to see Tamari Martin get a crack at it.
Me too.
I
You'd
don't,
like to see it, 'cause
I
I
don't
would've done
rate
last
Tanner
year.
Boyd, but you might be onto something there.
Yeah.
You might be onto something.
Well, I just feel like he can be... All right, look at Kyle Flanagan, for example. He's, that similar role?
Yeah.
Even though now he's sort of changing his role. But you know what I'm talking about. That slower game where he just slows everything down and, just resets and Metcalf can just do the running.
Yeah.
So...
I understand what you're saying, but I do think Tamari Martin should have first crack at this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like that. If you want Metcalf to be a running half, put him in the 6. I know the jersey number doesn't mean much, but put a 7 out there that can actually control the team.
Why can't Walker take it? Did you see how different the game changed?
Yeah, when he came on, they did
straighten up the attack so
Yeah.
much. But after that, they just had no
Well,
orchestrator.
who played lock for him?
Clark did.
Clark,
and,
yeah.
I think Barnett moved to lock during the game.
Yeah, no, Clark started as 5'8", as lock.
Yeah, and then
I think when Dylan Walker came on, he had a massive impact.
yeah, well, like we said, straighten up the attack, played that simple footy, but I think they were just dominated, man, start to finish.
Yeah.
Their forwards destroyed them.
I think it's going to be a long season for the Warriors. As much as we love them, and a few seasons ago when they were finishing top 4, we were riding them so hard.
But yeah, we had the Wilds flagging up.
We had
and
the Wilds flag and everything. I don't even know where that is anymore. All
It's
right.
gone with their form.
It's going to be a long season for them. They need changes, and I think the quicker they make them changes, the better. But the Raiders do get up 30 points to 8. Crack away to start the season for them.
Very good way.
And then we move into the main event. The Penrith Panthers versus the Cronulla Sharks. The Panthers 28, the Sharks 22. What do you have predicted for this? Because you got very close.
Yeah, I had this 30 to 22.
Yeah.
I was 2 points off.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is going to be the game of the round, man. This is what a game. Both teams, literally top 3, top 2, title contenders.
Yeah.
This is exactly the game we wanted to see.
Yeah.
And I told you guys, I said it clear. This is the game where Cleary's going to step up. You guys said he'll start slow. Not just you guys, everyone did, right? Because he usually does. But without Luai, Cole doesn't have to do nothing. Do whatever Cleary tells you to do.
Literally.
Let Cleary steer the ship and look what he done.
I think throw anyone in there and just to let Cleary tell you what to do.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Literally.
I had the Sharks in this game. Again, because of what you just said, Panthers usually start slow. Cleary usually starts slow.
Yeah.
I tipped the Sharks. They got really close, but at the end they didn't get it. And you tipped Sharks as well.
I had the Sharks 26 to 20 or something like that. So
We both had them close.
the prediction was close, but I had the Sharks.
Yeah.
Only because, like you said, Cleary starts slow. And look at the team from 1 to 17.
Yeah, they look so,
Look at them on paper, because
so
that is a
good.
fucking unbelievable side.
they look so good. And the one thing that the thing that swayed me to the Sharks was your centre wing partner on that side with help me out, Alamori and
Liam Henry.
No, the other fella, the blonde kid, the blonde guy,
Oh, yes.
former Tiger. Didn't bring up his name.
Oh, my goodness.
Luke Garner.
Luke Garner.
Right, I thought 100% that's a target. That's like just waiting to be attacked.
Well,
And it should have been.
We said that they weren't going to stay that team.
Yeah, but it did.
It did.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And it
It
worked.
did. And it worked. Yeah, they played so well. It was one time the Sharks targeted it off a kick return, and Mulatalo ended up making a break.
Yeah.
And then it was, who was covering? From the Liam Martin.
Yes.
Makes a
Fuck, he
covering
looked
tackle.
quick too,
He had
bro.
a beautiful game.
Why is you here? Why are you there?
Yeah.
Why are you there chasing
That's
the fullback?
Penrith mentality.
Unbelievable, right? Okay, let's get into the game. So, cracker game, right? This is a round one. It felt like a semi-final game. Jesse Ramian scored in the 3rd minute, opened up the scoring. Isaiah Yeo then scored in the 26th. What a game by Isaiah Yeo, and we'll get into him when we break down the game. Isaac Tungo then scored. Brenton Nakora then scored for the Sharks. And we go into half-time with the scoreline at 12-10. Braden Trindle missing 1 conversion. And then second half kicks off. Dan Laurie scores in the 48th minute. Paul Alamori scored in the 52nd minute, pulling the Panthers away. Kyle Ira then scores in the 58th. Adam Fanua-Blake scored in the 68th in his first ever game for the Sharks, getting the meat pie, as they say. And then Dan Laurie wrapping it up in the 75th minute, giving us a scoreline of 28 points to 22. Panthers way. The Premiers trying to go 5 in a row. You can't get off to a better start with 2 points in the bank.
Looking like they can go 5 in a row.
They looked so good. Let's talk about this game. Where do you think it was won for the Panthers?
Good question. In their defense, like them backing each other.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's the defense and
They never say die attitude.
never there's no attitude, but it's everyone knows their role.
Because the Sharks did throw at them.
Yeah,
They threw
and
a
the
lot
Sharks
at them.
looked good.
And them just turning up for each other, just being there for one another
Yeah.
is, I think, what won them the game.
They have so much trust in their leaders. I
Yeah.
told you guys, I'm not trying to beat, what is
Blaze them.
it? Beat my own, whatever.
Horn,
Beat my own horn.
toot my own horn.
To my own, whatever it is. But like I said, man, Cleary, Yo, and Edwards, they do their job. Everyone respects them. They have a respect in the team that no other team has for their leaders.
Yeah,
And
Other
when you
players
have so
wanna
much
play for
trust
them,
in your leaders, what's there to worry about?
People want to play for you, cuz.
Literally, they've got an army behind them. And whenever they're in doubt or when there's something's going wrong, they look at their leader, Cleary, Yo, help us.
Yeah. Guide us.
Steer us.
It's crazy how they have trust in their inside men, not just the leaders.
Yeah.
But they trust the person on the inside.
Yeah.
Like not once did you see Alamotti, who's not a winger, push in when he didn't have to.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
once.
He trusted Ghana.
Right? Yeah.
And that's big for trusting Ghana. He's not a center.
He's not a centre, but he trusted him, right? That's what they have. Like, McLean played 3 minutes. Dan Laurie came in.
That's insane.
Also
And
played fucking very well.
Played fantastic, scored 2 tries, defended well. But again, like predominantly a fullback, and when they bring him in these games, they play him in the centre of the field, got thrown in on the wing and done his job.
That's a disadvantage in every other team.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
not here.
But with
not
Penrith,
fair.
one
It's
comes out, the next
unbelievable.
one goes in
It's
ready.
the next man up mentality.
Literally.
That's what every club is trying to build. Only the Penrith Panthers have got it down to a T. Only the Penrith, like you played Luke Garner in the centres.
God.
And full confidence, like you
Yeah,
named him, not for injury, not for anything, you named him there.
Yeah, and he
Did I-
played well. They had centres. They had the other, Jesse McLean, who's a centre. No, it's all good.
Did it look, be honest, did it look like they were missing Luai?
No, it
No.
didn't.
Did it look like they were missing Fisher Harris?
No, it didn't. Bro, you want to talk
Leota
about
took
Moses
charge
Leota
of that
stepped
forward
up, bro.
Lindsay Smith?
Lindsay Smith. Oh my God.
Let me talk. 67 minutes he played. 18 hit ups, 136 metres, 43 post contacts, 1 offload, 47 tackles, 2 missed, but 47 tackles. The guy killed it. He played for nearly 70 minutes. This guy's around 120 kilos.
2 missed against the Sharks. Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's a fucking big unit. But that's Penrith mentality, like we said.
Well,
No matter how big he is, he's going to go out there and he's going to play 70, 80 minutes if you want him to play. And he's going to do it like wholeheartedly.
they looked so good, man.
I don't want to hear this. They can't go 5 in a row. Please just get that out of my head. No one come to me with that. They just prove it. Every game they just prove
God,
it.
I hope they go 5 in a row.
Yeah, my
Unless it's the Dogs winning, then
Oh
I want them to go
But
5
it's not
in a
our
row.
teams you want to see.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So most tackles, you got Blake Brayley in the middle for the Sharks, 61. Mitch Kenny on the other side, 48. Dylan Edwards, of course, tops the running meters, 218 run meters. Jesse Ramian, 192, which is impressive from a centre. He's taking hit-ups not off the kick. He's taking that first hit-up after the player's been tackled, the winger's been tackled. So 192 metres from him is amazing. Dan Laurie, 2 line breaks. Samuel Stonestreet, who looked really good.
Yeah.
One line break. They were fantastic, man.
You know who I want to give?
Both teams were
I want to
fantastic.
give raps to in the Sharks. Trindle
Wow.
came out
Deserves every bit
looking
of it.
fucking solid, bro.
He did.
If anyone deserves that 7 jumper, it's him.
Or it's his.
It is. He's the 7. He's
Yeah,
basically the 7 with
yeah.
a 6 on his
Yeah,
back.
literally. Hines needs to kick back and just run,
Yeah.
and let Trindle do the rest.
Well, Hines, he set up the first try. He set up the Jesse Ramian with a beautiful pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, was it him? No, it was a thing.
It was actually Trindle, yeah.
That kicked for
What
Nakora.
was that?
Yeah, Trindle grabbed it different.
Yeah, but I was mistaken because it was on the right side.
Yeah.
That's Hines' side. But he looked good starting the game and then just, I want to say went into his shell, but just took a step back, but it was like too many steps back.
He loses
No.
confidence so quickly.
Yeah, so look, I don't want to put on him too much.
That's what I
we
was-
want him to step back because we said we want Trindle to take it, so we can't criticize him on that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 100%.
But when the game needed him, there's nothing wrong if we tell Trindle, leave it to me.
Yeah, well,
But he doesn't
He's
do
the half
that.
partner. He can do something flashy. It's fine.
yeah, but
Yes.
Nico Hines is a player who can crack open a game for you.
That-
Literally.
He really is.
That's what you need from him. You don't need him to steer the whole team around. Leave that for Trindle, but be that X factor when they need him.
Exactly,
100%.
and that's the criticism we've been saying about Moses for all his years.
Yeah.
Which is
But-
injured, by the way.
Hines, and
Tune
he's getting
into
paid for it.
the preview.
Yeah.
And Hines is getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You're getting paid the money.
Well, he's the highest paid player in the Sharks.
Look, obviously it's not fair to criticize him. It's round one, but it is worrying. It just looks like he picked up where he left off from last year.
Yeah.
And Trindle doesn't deserve all this pressure. Like, he's already doing enough. He's literally controlling that team 60, 70 minutes.
Yeah.
But when Hines is needed, just show up. Just take a leap of faith and do something out of the box. Don't
Yeah,
just
try
sit
something.
back and just say, yeah, I've got told to step back. I'm going to step back for that. No. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Completely agree with you. Try something. You
If he plays the way he played for the first 20 minutes, half an hour, all right, sweet. He came out, done what he needed to do. He kicked back, which we want from him, but not all the way back.
Yeah, no, you step up when you're needed.
Yes, kick back.
He didn't.
Coast, all right, you set up a try, whatever. You look flashy. We're happy with what we're paying you. Good job. Kick back, and then if we're struggling again, come back, do another 10-minute stint of what you were doing, and then kick back again.
Yeah, completely agree. And I think every Sharks fan will be saying the same thing.
Literally.
Every
That's all
Sharks
we
fan will be
need.
saying the same thing. I want to talk about Isaiah. You talk about Luai missing. Isaiah stepped up. How did he get better? He looked better. That try he scored was on last, eyes up footy from your lock.
That's a halfback.
That is. It's a halfback
It
and a
looked
lock.
like,
jersey.
I swear to
Cleary,
God, no, Andrew Johns. Andrew Johns used to, anytime a prop, it was Adam Fanua-Blake who came out sideways.
Yeah.
Anytime a front row would come out sideways against Andrew Johns, he'd step
And he'd
towards
hit
the
that
other
gap.
side and just hit that gap.
Yeah.
It's exactly what Isaiah done.
And Andrew Johns isn't 120 kilos.
No, he isn't. The guy was like, he's like 5'9".
And
Andrew
he,
Johns is
he
big.
wasn't 30 either.
No,
Oh, God.
it was unbelievable.
How does this make sense?
It was
I
unbelievable.
said it last year, boys. He's the greatest lock we've ever seen.
Yeah,
and he's proven it time and time again.
It was unbelievable.
This Panthers team is on another level.
Yeah, they're on a mad thing.
It's sort of annoying how he flies a bit under the radar, though. Eh? Like, you know he's a freak, but you don't notice the little things.
So
he
you're
does.
saying Isaiah's underrated?
No. I just feel like...
I think he's underrated.
No,
He's
he's
underappreciated.
Yeah, which means he's
underappreciated.
underrated.
Yeah.
No,
No,
No.
people rate him. He's just underappreciated. They
I
don't
think
see
he's
the little
underrated.
Because he
things
does more than what we still say he
You
does.
just said he's the best prop ever.
He's the greatest lock we've ever seen.
lock, sorry.
Because no lock should be a lock halfback. He started off as a centre.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
yeah.
forget.
But you could probably still throw him there too.
No
Yeah.
lock should play the way he does.
Yeah,
and he
he's
does
so
it
good.
anyway.
He's so good. And then I want to talk about the Isaac Tungo try because that was just Panthers going, here.
This is what we can do.
Look what we can do.
Yeah. Oh,
Backline play, gets to Cleary, little chip over the... The Sharks had no ID. There was no one within 10 metres of Isaac Tungo when he caught that ball.
That play was fucking... I was talking on the group and I just looked up to my TV and I was like,
It was, yeah, the chat went, wow, 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 wow.
yeah. Like,
It
what
was
the fuck
beautiful.
Was that? Came out of
do you
nowhere.
remember what I'm talking about?
Of course.
Yeah,
Who
okay, just
tries
saying.
that first round?
I don't know.
You
It's just confidence.
You shouldn't do that.
Because Cleary got the ball. The way Cleary plays, he looks like a truck can hit me and I'm palming it off and chipping it and someone's scoring.
You know it was a 2-point game when he done that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was close, yeah.
It was a 2-point game. There
It was
2 points in
12-10 at half time.
Does any coach
Unbelievable. Huh?
Is any coach telling you, oh, make sure when you're 10 minutes out of the line, chip and
No,
chase?
no. You can't coach that.
I think coaches will tell you not to. Imagine he kicked that a bit too deep and they give him a 7 tackle set when the
Literally.
game is 2 points apart.
No, but Cleary, backs himself.
Yeah,
He's playing
that's-
rugby league live.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what you want to see from Nico Hines in stages.
Yeah.
Not as good as Cleary.
No one can do it like Cleary.
No, you don't
Yeah,
expect
so
No
him to
one
do-
yeah,
can.
be-
In today's
be-
game, no one can.
Be fair, yeah.
But in stages, do something like that.
Show those glimpses.
Show those glimpses because he can do it. Not to the extent Cleary can, but show them glimpses. It's what the Sharks needed. It's what Cleary showed, and it was what a try.
Do you still feel like he's a fullback?
Nico Hines.
Yeah.
I think that's his best position.
I feel like that is probably where they should put
I
him.
think it's his best position.
Because they were talking about getting rid of Kennedy anyway, which he looked fucking outstanding.
He
in this
looked
game,
very
by the
good.
way.
Yep, looked very good.
But would you dabble? Would you throw it in there?
Listen, I would have done it last year,
Yeah.
but now it's too late. I would have played
Atkinson.
Trindle and Atkinson in the
I
halves.
reckon they can still do it because they kept.
Yeah, but
there's a
Atkinson's
reason
gone
why
next
they
year.
kept Atkinson away from the Dragons.
Yeah, this year.
Like you've got him there.
They've still got him at 14, so he's still in their team. They're
Exactly.
17.
So
Well,
they've
the
kept
guy's
him
good.
there. They can. Why not try it out? And it's not. You can only get better. Literally, with Hines and
you know
fullback,
what, you
can
trial
only
it
get better.
out, and you see if you need to bring another like a 5'8" in next year.
Yeah, bring one in.
Try it out.
Bring one in.
Put him there, bro. He can hit a gap. He's good.
Who's this? Hines.
Hines, yeah.
Hines is a gun.
Yeah, like
He's a gun,
People,
but
people forget when he played for Melbourne in the fullback position, he was a freak. Obviously, that's a Melbourne system,
yeah, and
but you can see talent.
it looked like Pappenhausen wasn't missing.
Yeah.
Didn't they win the
played
grand final with Hines in the fullback?
I can't remember,
I think they did.
but maybe you won't. It
wouldn't
wouldn't surprise me.
2020,
It wouldn't surprise me.
2020, they won the grand final. With
No, I
Hines
think he was
in
on the
fullback.
bench.
Was he?
Yeah, I think. But whatever, he played. He's a grand final winner. The Sharks did look good, but for a losing team, they did look
They'll be
good.
top 3.
100%. I completely agree with that.
You mentioned Ramian.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he just passes the ball, he is it super glued to his hands?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it must be.
There was at least 2 or 3 options to give it to
When he made that
Stanistreet.
break,
Well, there was 3 different plays.
Yeah.
Where if he just here goes Stanistreet.
well, the last attack the Sharks had, didn't it die with him?
yeah.
Literally, yeah, he took the last tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was one of the. I think it was Ramian.
Well, I saw 3. I didn't care what you can. I saw 3. I got Stanistreet in my team in Supercoach.
Me too.
I was like, this is the game. And every other game after, he's gonna score. Mate, Raymond can't pass the ball to save his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Stone Street can find the try line, so you don't need to worry about
Literally.
it. Just give him the ball.
By the way, Ramian did look fantastic.
Has he ever had a bad game?
No,
has.
he had a dip a couple
He
weeks
looks
ago, but he
fantastic,
looks
but
good.
there's games if he just passes the ball,
Yeah.
he'll be that gun center that that this comp has.
If he passes the ball, they probably would have won that Penrith game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they would have given him a bit of a chance.
literally. Yeah, that's just
but
frustrating.
No, it was. But the Sharks looked good. Panthers looked incredible. It was a great way to kick off. This is what you want to see in Vegas.
Yeah,
right?
Vegas was wonderful.
I wanted to watch it. This is what I was G'd up for. And
Those are the games you need to take to Vegas.
Well,
like
what
that
a
first game, it was a blowout.
yeah, it was
It was
30,
like-
30 to 8 is a
no,
blowout.
it's not going to suck anyone in. Like
No.
one shit team and one even the Raiders, we didn't have them up there. So both 2 shit teams playing against each other. Just one better than the other.
Yeah. No, I agree. But the Panthers, Sharks, they stole the show. It was a great game of footy and a great way to kick off the season, really. And that's it. 2 games. Vegas was fantastic.
4 games.
Yeah, but the other 2
Did
don't.
you feel like it was overkill? I feel like it was overkill.
Well,
4 games is too much for the
Wigan
Americans,
thumped 2.
Warrington?
Well, Warrington, that's why Wigan thumped
And
them.
the women's.
And then Australia played England, the Gillaroos.
what was the score again?
It was like
90
90
to 0.
No,
So that's
90
not-
to 2 or something.
that is
I don't know, okay.
that's not good for the game.
Because even
No.
that Warrington game, but apparently very bad officiating.
I heard. I,
I
don't
think
know.
it
I've
was
been reading
overkill.
very bad officiating. The referees were disastrous.
I heard. It was straight after the game. You go on Facebook, everyone was talking about
Yeah.
it.
I reckon
Even people that don't watch Super League are like, well, that was fucked.
Yeah.
I reckon 3 games at best. 4 games was overkill, and Americans don't want to see a women's team get thumped 92 to 4. Or
If you're
whatever
going to
it
take a
was.
women's game, take Australia versus New Zealand.
Literally, it's so easy.
I don't understand why
why
you don't.
confuse yourself.
Why'd you do it? And 90 thing, again, like people get bored.
Yeah, and apparently around 15,000 seats became free in that Panthers game.
They just left.
Yeah, they just all left, went to the casino. and
Again,
stuff.
it is late.
it is like, but that's why have 4 games.
Yeah, true.
True.
They could have made it earlier.
But it was a crack around.
Like
Yeah.
here, we never start a game at fucking 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock at night.
Like even we won't watch that. Like we will probably, but
If it's the Dogs
a
playing,
bit of
I'll
an
watch it.
overkill.
Yeah, it is. And it was on a Saturday in America.
Saturday,
Yeah,
yeah.
Saturday in America. But yeah, anyway, that's the round. That's the episode. We hope you did enjoy it. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below talking about everything we went through today. Tell us what you think about the 2 games, the Raiders, Warriors, Panthers, Sharks. Tell us how you think Panthers, how far can they go? Can they make it 5 in a row? Let us know in the comment section below. And in the description below, you'll find our socials, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you're following. And we'll see you next week. Peace.